Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back again. For the last 3 days, I've been having problems with ships. Basically, I do a lot of cargo hauling, and by the time I get into my ship, somebody's in it. And if you've got a lot of cargo, you lose a lot. Okay? Well, we already know about the starfarer. If you EVA into the back of the starfarer from the top, they get on the ship and they take off. Okay, how they do it is they get onto the ship and they spawn off onto the bed. When they spawn off onto the bed, they come and they kill you and whatnot. Okay? Well, now they're now doing it on the starfarer. Can you find some way of fixing this, please, so the ship is locked so you can't get on it? It's getting ridiculous now. Every day I have to start again. I have just lost over 150,000 in cargo. I found every way to prevent it, but still, they still steal the ships. I find ways of getting on the ships very quickly, they steal the ships. I pull the power plants off and the quantum drives off the ships, they still steal it. I go onto the deck, as soon as, well, by habit, I know every time I go onto Port Olisar I despawn the ship. Then I respawn the ship, and by the time I get to the ship, they're taking off. I'm going to give you an example. Okay? Well, I can't actually do it with the starfarer. I mean the caterpillar, because it's in space there somewhere, right? With no bits of it, because I actually took the bits off it. How I did that? I logged off the game, went into the hangar deck, took all the bits of it. Luckily, one of my friends was on the server, so I was able to get back in the server. Think I could go scanning and search for the ship. You can't find it. There is no way haulers can now protect their ships, and if you're not into PvP or shoot 'em ups, which I'm not into, I've got to find other ways of making credits, and it's a headache now. So CIG, please fix this problem. It's causing problems, and it's not nice. I just thought I'd just take the ship out. I actually went scanning around for my caterpillar. Every day for the last 4 days, I've had to restart again. Even if it's a temporary fix, find some way to lock the ship, and even if they do steal the ship, let us be able to reclaim the ship back with the cargo on it somehow, because it's going to kill the hauling game. Okay? I do a lot of testing, a lot of experiments when it comes to cargo. Okay? As you already well know, if you get out the ship, let's use a caterpillar for instance. We're trying to work out how we can get out the seat without dying. I've actually found a way around that. When you get out the seat, what you do, you jump. And when you jump, you don't die. But it's still on test at the moment. I've only done it about 5 times and it's worked. Or you can get off the ship get out the seat very slowly and walk very slowly. But that is not repeatable, because sometimes you do that. If you forget your med pens, you've got a problem. Anyway, I'm going to show you with this ship. You'll see. You won't be able to see how much cargo I've got because I know the ship's dead. Just let me just land this ship. Right. I don't get out at
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
increase speed 10 clicks. Activate landing gear. Request landing permission.
Attention all personnel, we're about to land. Please return to your stations.
Activating landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Increase speed to 5 clicks.
Automated.
Activate main view.
Roger.
Engines off.
Roger, Commander
Engine
Pepper.
presence active.
Shutting down all engines.
Engines active. Engines active. Engines inactive.
Now, engines off.
Roger, Commander
Engines
Pepper.
active.
Shutting down all
Engines
engines.
inactive.
Shut down all systems.
Engines
Roger,
active.
Commander
Engines
Pepper.
inactive.
Shutting down all systems.
So I'm just like a bit stressed out here. I'm just using the wrong
Engines
commands.
active. Engines
So I've got to work out the
inactive.
keyboards.
Engines active. Origin jump parts at your service. Core system operational.
Okay, I'm going to get out the seat now. This is a technique I use so I don't break my legs in the caterpillar. But I'm in this ship at the moment. You get out, as you can see. You can move slowly, it doesn't work, but if you jump, it gets you into a position so you don't break your legs. This works on the caterpillar, but it's not conclusive. But like I'm going to say there now, I've done everything. You'll see when I get off the ship, it's a force of habit. I will go straight off the deck and I will despawn the ship. So please CIG, please find some way to lock the ship so these tea leaves can't get on the ship, because it's actually killing the hauling industry, especially when you want to buy stuff to test these ships and weapons and whatnot. So I'm going to have to get up early in the morning at 6 AM, make back credits, oh forget that, I'll just run straight. As you can see, I don't waste no time. Nobody's going to come take the ship. I make all haste. So by the time they can get to the cockpit, the ship is despawned. And I am very quick at this, very quick. I've always got ships prepared ready to despawn the caterpillar and all them big ships, as you can see. It's just a routine I
Your
do
ship has been delivered
automatically.
to the following landing pad.
As you see, that will disappear now, and another ship will appear. But if you go back to respawn the caterpillar, they're on the ship. And it's not on. How are we supposed to protect our stuff? We work hard to do all these little tests, And it, you know what I mean? It's just hard bloody work. As you can see, 600 right is despawn. Okay, because it's not on the deck. This ship is at Lesky. No. No. This I've got to see. This I've got to see.
I was going to suggest that to you, that he might have taken it to Levski and tried to sell it, not realising that he wouldn't.
I hear you, Yoda. I'm just going to nip there right now. The ship's at Lesky. But there's no bits on it because they cleaned it. Now I won't go out through.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
I won't go through landing deck 00 because I want to see who gets on the ship when I get on it. So this is how I get on my ship. I'm there within a couple of seconds. Activate main view.
Roger.
So all you cargo haulers, don't go the traditional way, because you see everything to your ship like this, and if someone's getting to your ship, you still have time to get back and despawn your ship. So if someone's come to your ship, you just don't try to gun it, because it's just going to take up too much time, and you don't want to be killing anybody. You just head straight back to the kiosk and despawn your ship. I just want to see if that ship is there. I don't believe it is. As you can see, it cuts travelling time by half. I don't believe it's there.
Believe, and it shall happen.
Activate systems.
Origin jump parts at your service. Core system operational.
This is a very clean server. Oh, by the way, all you 600 I owners that's getting this effect, all you have to do... Oh, wait a minute, keyboard bug. If you reduce your power plant by 80%, it goes away. Your shields, that is, okay?
20, not 80.
So, 20%, sorry. Stand corrected. Raise landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Activate jump drive. Engage jump drive.
Quantum drive activated.
Now 30 minutes you go.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Activate modulating shields. Activate jump drive. Engage jump drive.
Quantum drive activated.
No way it's there. So I sound like a bit dishopeful, but I know I stripped the ship while he was in midair, you see, so it wasn't supposed to happen.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Activate main view.
Roger.
All landing bays are full. Control's a bit weird. We've been flying the caterpillar all day, you see. Landing bay 1 seems to be okay. Seems like it's a bug on this server. Who's this? Is that you, Yoza?
Yeah.
Oh, someone just took that landing bay. I have to wait now.
Me.
Okay.
You were here miles ahead of me.
No, it's not. I usually set myself up before I take a landing bay, you see. Let's see the pro in action.
I've got a problem. Just...
I've got the Explorer, and Commander Yoza's got the touring version. Activate cockpit view.
Roger.
Right, let's get landing permission.
All of my landing areas are currently full.
There was one free, but Yoza took it, so I got to wait.
I'm just getting out my ship now, so it shouldn't be about.
There is a bug on this server because it's flooded.
Oh, I didn't get that.
This could actually take a few minutes because the ships don't despawn just like that. One, two, and 4 is vacant. I mean occupied. There's been a problem with number 3 landing bay all day. I take that back. Let's have a look. Does it belong to somebody? Ah, this is mine. Request landing permission.
Attention all personnel, we're about to land. Please return to your stations.
Activating landing gear.
Automated. Landing.
Touchdown! Landing complete.
Shut down systems.
Roger, Commander
Engines
Pepper.
inactive.
Shutting down all
Engines
systems.
active. Engines
So
inactive.
remember, if you're getting out the
Engines
Caterpillar,
active.
I've still got this on test at the moment. All you do is, don't do nothing, just jump. And hope it corrects itself. Okay? I've done this 3 times and it seems to work. I don't have a problem with the 600i, but I'm trying to get into the routine of testing this.
So you're going to go straight to the trading console, CPU.
Oh, no, I'm going to go to ship spawning first to see if the ship's there. I don't believe it is. Activate main view.
Roger.
All these key bindings I've actually done myself because of these problems I've got with tea leaves pinching your cargo ships. And there's nothing we can do about it at the moment, nothing. We can't retrieve the cargo. We've got problems when the system crashes. That's hard enough as it is already. But now the tea leaves can get on your ships, hijack the ships, go to bed in the ships, and there's not a thing we can do about it. I see there, Yoda. It is?
Right, let's go to the trading council. Get your money.
Activate main view.
Roger.
You're not going to believe this, it's there. $145,000 of it. Well, you know what? I don't know what I should do today. Should I carry on?
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
Right, let's get rid of it. But today I was lucky.
Yeah, at least he was agreed that wasn't just going to take the ship and blow it up, knowing, because he knew that he wouldn't be able to sell the product, you know? He must have thought he could have.
What I'm going to do now, like I said, I know I stripped the ship in the hangar deck. In the loading screen. Let's see if it was stripped. That's why I know he wasn't supposed to land it.
That's why at some stage me and you are going to do a test to see if your theory works properly.
Look, it's stripped. No quantum drives. The power plants is what I took off, as you can see. Those immobilizes the ship. The power plant is what gives it the power to drive it, and that is a quantum drive. So that ship was not supposed to be even flyable.
So how did he get here?
I just don't know.
Unless the length of time it took you to leave and go to the hangar was enough time for him to get all the way here.
And this is the same server he actually took it at about, is it an hour ago?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Yeah, because when I came back on the server 3 times, it was unattainable. Well, you know what, you guys? I'm going to make my daughter's tea now. And I think she's just applied for college and she's over the moon. I've had to ignore her for a bit. So, thanks to you guys. But CIG, please fix these ship hijacking, because cargo haulers are finding it hard. Okay, they spend all day, they spend hours. And when these ships are full, you're losing $1 million a time. And now, you've got the hijackers now going on the ships. You know what I mean? And when they go on the ship, you can't remove them because when they hit that bed or whatever or respawn the ship, there's nothing you can do. And it's just a headache. And at the moment, I'm trying to make back credits because I want to do some tests on the 600i. Basically, the tests I want to do, I'm using size 3, size 2, size 4 and size 5 torpedoes and missiles. I'm also switching guns by downgrading them because at the moment everybody's complaining that the hammerhead is a waste of space, it's a waste of money. I disagree. Yes, the ship is expensive. I think what they should do, strip the ships, okay, of the components. Let us buy the components, and for what money we save on that ship, let us have the choice to buy a new ship. I know you don't give refunds, okay, but £700 on a ship like that, right? Everybody's complaining. I don't find nothing wrong with it. It is expensive for what it does, but strip the ship, let us buy our components, okay, in-game or out of game to cut down the cost. And say if the ship comes down, say £250, okay, we got 500. We can use it to buy a decent ship. Unless you put something on the ship that makes that ship a true combat ship, i.e. combat drones, okay? That will make that hammerhead very, very exciting. Because just Tyrants on there at the moment, I think it's a bit boring actually. You know what I mean? And everybody's there complaining it's too expensive. It is expensive for what you put on it, but you have to because it's got the guns on there. We know that 36 guns, 32 guns, and military weapons, that's where the cost of the ship is. So let us work for what we want on the ship, okay? And I know you don't give refunds, but if you strip the ship, okay, we then put our own components on there through the game. And what you strip the ship with, give us the credits so we can choose another ship for the balance, and everybody's happy. You're killing 2 stones with 1 bird, or is it the other way around, killing 1 bird with 2 stones? You're just juggling figures. Anyway, that's a bit about the hammer. The reason why I mentioned this because I don't know if it was Minion that was complaining about the ship, saying it's weak because they keep getting shot down. Basically, they're using repeaters. The repeaters might work on the Caterpillar, but the size 4s don't work on the hammerhead. Okay, they need long range, like M6s and combines and distortion cannons. I know because I use them all the time, and it does work. And with my shield setup, my ship isn't easy to shoot down. Not that easy. Okay. Plus, there's other tests which I actually do on it. I don't find nothing wrong with the ship actually. It's what you call a learning curve. You know what I mean? With mixtures of weapons and whatnot. There's nothing wrong with the ship. It's just too expensive for what it is. People are going to melt that ship, okay, because it's in the game free. You know what I mean? They're not going to waste their money on it because it's just too much for what it is. But you can compromise it. Give the ship with nothing on it. Let us buy the things in the game. And what we save on the guns and the components, give us the same thing in the credits so we can buy ships with those credits and everybody's happy. Everybody's a winner in this. Anyway, thanks for all that. Right, yeah, let's shut this down. I might have to do all this again actually.